Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. Facts we dealing with. Nobody not selling out. We talking facts. I been to Guyana, man. I have to go back. The way how the country looking, man, they left me shocked. Who's ever in charge? Them put we on the map. The men them look healthy. The girls them look hot. I went to a meeting. I don't know if chicken curry. Them Guyanese eating, man. The government walking. 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 This one's for them haters. For them haters who attacking Guyana. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them the 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 little finger. The government working. 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 Don't mix me with politics. I yes, that Guyanese critics. I just want the country fixed. Man, I come play some kicks. Can laser bumper fake. We call it a camera trick. And if you rest it on me, I still giving it some licks. The government working. 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 The government. This is for the hater. For the hater. This is for the hater. We're running down Guyana. For the hater. For the hater. Show them little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Little finger. Show them your little finger. Government working. The 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 government working. Now don't mix me. Don't mix me. Don't mix me. I don't do politics. Just get jacket, right? Get jacket. Walking. They're walking. Them walking. They're walking. Now I said them walking. I don't mix me. I don't.
Oh yes, a lot of you gon' vex, but I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we suffer. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election, believe it or not. Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, This your boy Podmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mix up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana, to grow up in a land united and free, with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.
We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I...
Good morning, and welcome down to a Livewire for the 12th of September, 2024. I trust everybody had a restful night and we're ready and rearing to go this Thursday morning, as we head out to do what we do and how we do it. Right? So, morning to all the persons across the regions, morning to the persons across the diaspora, morning to the persons in the capital city. Right? Yesterday, I know it was rough for you guys, and we will take a look at what's been happening in the capital city and show you. I'm sorry, I was just sending off something, and show you what persons have been dealing with. Right? But before we get into that, morning to all the persons in the comment section there already. Who we got here by? Morning, everybody. Balwan Danraj, Rahim Amarali, Ramnarain Singh, Joan Abidjan joining us from Canada. Ganesh Bharat, morning to you. Rajendra Singh, Wazim Nabi, Jagnarain Edwards, good morning to you. Dial Sukram, London next week, Wednesday. We ready. Wedding time. We making sport. Right? Nadia, morning to you. Imran Ali. Dial, you send the numbers here too, right? Ricky Knott, morning to you. Dave Singh, Dionan Suku. Eunice Rakubir, good morning to you and Rita. Jamila Kayu, morning to you, and Hector. June Muturis, joining us from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I want to say good morning to RD June, who's also from Alberta, Canada as well. Haven't heard from her in a while. Ion Bipat, good morning to you, joining us from Barbados. Lenny Lashman, Data Nandalal. Pam, morning to you and Trevor. Ormila Gusai, good morning to you, Sherwin Siram. Suknandan Bud, morning to you. Gustav Joseph, my Trinidadian friend. I went to school, I grew up, most of my childhood was spent in Trinidad. And Gustav, Monifa, good friends of mine from since school days and going on. Happy to see you guys here. I think Gustav is working in Guyana now with the oil and gas industry. I don't think he's still here right now, but he was here, I think, last year or earlier this year. Norman Aziz, morning to you. Omar Sharif, Eddie Ramnat, Alan Khan, Hanuman Prem Kumar. Good morning to you. Boy, Gustav, which song by? Richard Aklug, morning to you. Lance Henry Jagdio, Earring Ward. Look, Earring Ward. Look, guys, I gotta get Earring Ward on this program, you know. Earring Ward doing a lot of things in Bartico. Excuse me. Earring Ward, through the government of Guyana. Earring Ward is the Prime Minister's representative for Region 7. And he has been doing a lot in Bartica. Bartica moving by leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds. I see some apologies sharing up there and thing too. So, you know, what are we going to do? Keep fighting a good fight, Mr. Ward. Morning to Miss Ward and all the other people up there in Bartica. Delroy Jacobs, Beverly Jacobs. Who else I can remember by? Tracy Martindale. John, morning to you. The Bells, Conan Bell. Can't remember the name of the father. Senior Bell, morning to you. Everybody up there in Bartica. Special morning to Miss Rihanna Juman, the little Jumans. Well, one should be at school and one home. So half the trouble gone. Shashkila Khan, morning to you. R. Ram, morning to you. Faisal Ghani, Chris, Pushram Kishore, Shakila Khan, good morning to you. Sira Mosley, Kamish Jaikaran, morning to you. Kamish want 2 hours every day. Kamish. Narain Singh, morning to you. C.S. Narain Samaru, morning to you. Ann Hill, Leslie Mangal, Wazim Hasno, Gil Eon, good morning to you. Miss Ramcharan, morning to you. Jane from St. Martin, special good morning to you. I think you should be here soon too as well. Looking forward to seeing you when you get here. Mazo Inchan, Chitra Sukraj, Maureen Razio, Jasoda Budram, Philip Gonraj, Nirmala Allen joining us from Barbados. Shakila Bridgelal, good morning to you. Happy to have you here. Hope things are going well on the East Bank there. Dionat Prasad, good morning to you. And Miss Rita Little out of Mocha, morning to you. Special good morning to you, Deshaun Abrams, Zoe, and the whole team. Morning to you guys. Imran Ali, Sally Jones, Leroy Mangal, morning to you. Marlon Boyce, Hilton Morris, good morning. Ronald Jones, Paul Singh, Shakira Alexi, morning to you. Savita Sukraj, good morning to you. Henry Paul, Jean Cornelius, Ravi Jaikaran, Dave Itwar, Cecil Rampasad, Hill, morning brother, welcome. And Roman Harilal, Richard Stanislas. That's it. Let's go. Let us go. So guys, you know, we had some rain yesterday, right? We had some rain yesterday, and I just want to show you why people are so frustrated with City Hall. I just need to show you why people are so frustrated with City Hall. Take a look at this.
Done with cancer. Good night.
They've got some profanity in the video, so heads up.
They're done, Stan. They're done. They done Skype.
You could imagine you being a stall holder in Border Market yesterday, especially if this was your stall. Morning to the scammer. I can call names so y'all know who, but big up the scammer.
That's home. What's up, boy? What's there, hello? What's there? What's the run now? Fancy that? Just stand up.
And Auntie Daughter got standing here. I don't think it's the same Auntie Daughter. But could you imagine? Could you imagine when there's a statutory meeting, things like this are not brought up for discussion? Could you imagine the hole that is in the roof of the Stabrook Market for water to be pouring into the facility like this? This can't be something that happened the same day. It can't be something that happened yesterday. Now, instead of the mayor, the waste of a mayor, Alfred Mentor, focus on things like these and getting these things fixed. He's studying about the Qatar group and what they billing and what is this and all this nonsense. He want to hire a PR consultant. He want to encourage the council to pay a contractor that do variations without permission. But the Border Market roof, where vendors are paying a fee monthly, can't get attention. He is interested in offering waivers to political parties rather than ensuring that the persons who are operating at Border Market have a proper market, a proper roof over their head to house them and their goods. Who is going to compensate this stall holder for any losses that happen due to this? Because in my mind, if I'm paying rent for a facility or to use an area, this area got to be in good condition. Right? This area got to be in good condition. Because I'm not paying rent and water coming in and wetting me and my goods when I'm ready to come on work, or stopping me from working for the day because it flooded out my place. More so, despite the mayor is trying to dance around the fact that PNC owes $6.7 billion in rates and taxes. Do you know how much $1 billion could do for Border Market, Stabrook Market, Le Penitence Market, Rumfeld Market? All of them. If the mayor take 250 million and invest it in each of those markets from the 6.5 billion owed by PNC are at Congress Place, the Congress Place address. Do you know what they could do for Border Market, Stabrook Market, East Le Penitence Market, and Rumfeld Market? I challenge anybody who lives in the Front Road area to visit the market there. Look at the facilities. Look at the facilities. Up to now, I have not heard, other than them trying now to create a list of billboards in the capital city, we have heard nothing about generating income for the mayor and city council for 2024. And I thought that the mayor was so retarded when he said he wants to hire a PR consultant that will execute or present the vision of the council. If the admin department don't even know the vision of the council, where you going with PR consultant? The admin department is the body that is charged with implementing whatever policies and plans the council come up with. If the council's plan is to have the capital city float in midair, it's the admin's job to execute that idea. You've heard on this program several times before that councillors have said the budget doesn't have a vision. It doesn't highlight what the council hopes to accomplish for the year, major projects or anything like that. It's a copy of the previous year's budget because the admin department, they don't know what the council wants to accomplish in terms of solid waste management, in terms of the cemetery, in terms of what are committees they got? Solid waste, cemetery, whatever departments have, they must have a vision. They must have a vision. Should it be a collaboration between the local government and the president to fix the issue? Well, I'll respond to that comment. So the retard of a Mayor Alfred Mentor, when the president visited Border Market with a few councillors who are inclined to show up, suggested, because of the situation he saw at Border Green, a temporary solution of putting a shed over it. You understand? Putting a shed over it. But the mayor didn't like that idea and had none himself for the upgrade of Border Green. Up to now, since the collapse of the Stabrook Wharf, we have not heard anything of plans. The number, Imran Ali, the number playing at the bottom of the screen, right? The number is on the bottom of the screen. So you haven't heard anything in relation to what is going to happen with the wharf, repurposing it, something, putting something there, taking some of the vendors off the road, like how they got the problem in Ghana with street vending. Mind you, the councillors ain't received no report on Ghana yet, you know. Ain't received no report on Ghana on how to move forward, how we can model ourselves after Ghana and have these big fancy markets and everything organized like Ghana. We up to now. Could you imagine at the last statutory, that is when the mayor start discussing actually having a proper PA system and a live stream system so that the citizens of the capital city can see and hear what is going on with their business at the mayor and city council statutory meetings, so that they can see the mayor arrives habitually late to every meeting, to see how unprofessional the mayor is in terms of halting the meeting to answer his phone, to hear persons complain about the mayor's interaction with the admin staff, which should not be. He should go through the town clerk. Now, this 6.7 billion, the mayor is holding on to the fact, and that is to show you how corrupt the PNCR is and all their actions and motives. Corrupt. Now, could you imagine the mayor's holding on to the fact that there is no property in the capital city that is listed under the People's National Congress? However, the address of the defaulter is the address of the People's National Congress. So on those grounds, Alfred Mentor, was this guy Garraway, and a few others are up in arms that the PNC don't owe this money. There's no record of the PNC owing this money. Now, folks, I have shown you here from 28 to 1, the document that governs mayor and city council. It clearly states that any taxes owed, so if Courdel Jones owned the property and he sell it to Alfred Mentor, any taxes that were owed by Courdel Jones during the period he had it is now the headache of Alfred Mentor. So Malik, Balik, Falik, Enterprise Limited, Incorporated, whatever the name of the company is, that is no longer registered or no longer in the company register here in Guyana. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The person who occupies the property, the person who has taken ownership of the property, is liable for the taxes. They're liable for the taxes. And anybody who's anybody knows that since I was a child, the place there at the head of Sapphire is PNC Place. You hear me? I am over 30 years old. I am over 30 years old. Since I was a child, that location at the head of Sapphire there was a PNC owned. So again, no matter who name it in, the bylaws state clearly that whoever's the current owner, the person who's there now, they're liable. So at the end of the day, despite how the mayor wants to jump around and possess himself like Mr. Garraway, the money is owed by the PNC. They're liable for the money. They got paid. They have to pay. If City Hall gets 6.7 billion injected into the system, all the markets can be redone in the capital city. City Hall could actually buy some equipment and start paving roads in the city. They could actually look after the parapets in the city. They could look after the drains in the city. They could find some sensible way to deal with parapet waste other than throwing it on the backs of the contractors who don't have equipment for that. So again, we see how Alfred Mentor has failed abysmally as a mayor. Outside of failing to win at the LGE elections, he has failed as the mayor no one voted for. I wonder how he feels looking down the line at Alfonso de Armas, the young man who trounced him at the LGE elections, and only because of party loyalty and party paramountcy, he was put in the position of mayor. Alfred Mentor, horrible leadership. Horrible leadership. Horrible leadership. And I don't see City Hall going anywhere far under him, honestly. So I'm hoping we see some change at the next LGE elections coming up. And why I say the 6.7 is important, because we have situations like this in the capital city. Look at the parapet. Look at the roads. So now if central government doesn't step in and pave these roads that fall under the purview of City Hall, the responsibility of City Hall to maintain these streets, maintain the parapets, maintain the drains, collect the garbage, central government now has to step in and take money from their budget to put towards these activities. That's why this got come back for supplementaries. Who's a finance person now? Elson Lowe? I don't know. Anyway, we come into here. Oh, Jesus. You understand? This is the reason people are fed up of the mayor and city council. Not even concrete roads they're able to do. $1 billion in concrete roads in the capital city would change it. Coming from the mayor and city council. In in collaboration with what the central government has been doing already. Look at these places, right? And instead of focusing on this and how we could get this done, he looking for wave of a political party. He on a live discussing cricket and Hetty Meyer and this and how much points he this and whatnot and stats. I wish somebody could have in the live reach into the live and knuckle Alfred Mentor. One knuckle. Oops, one knuckle. Could you believe it? Instead of Alfred focus on the important things. Ensuring they got proper drainage in the capital city, ensuring the roads are good, ensuring there's a system for parapet waste, ensuring that people are weeding and cleaning the drains, ensuring that the markets are in proper condition for the vendors and the persons coming there. (2020) is the year the PVP came back into office. And if you're asking why in 2024 these roads are in this condition, the government is not responsible for road repairs within the capital city. Right? The government is not responsible for that. Roads, garbage collection, drainage works, upkeep of the parapet, completely the responsibility of the mayor and city council. Government ain't got no say in it. But oftentimes, when it is left in this condition, these people, after realizing their cries falling on deaf ears, talking to their councillors in the area, or talking to the useless, listless mayor, they then go and complain to the ministers who usually visit these communities to see what's going on. And that is where central government then intervenes and says, all right, okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to fix this road here for y'all and thing. So even the roads in communities that fall under City Hall, which are fixed, they ain't even weeding the sides of the road. They always got some problem with the people with collecting garbage. So even when central government help, it's like they ain't doing nothing still. City Hall don't even want to meet halfway. This Alfred Mentor sits at City Hall like a little big boy and want this body come and tell he this and this body show he this and he must be consulted and he must this and he must that. Alfred Mentor can't even monitor your own systems properly. If 50 people go into City Hall today to check on their rates and taxes, about 40 of them leaving very angry because the information inaccurate. And the 10 who get information, most likely that information is inaccurate as well. City Hall doesn't know how, how many assets it actually has. If they had to put a value on things owned by the council, they can't do it right now because they don't know where they own. So these are the things that are frustrating people with City Hall. Alfred Mentor, Denise Miller, y'all need to get your act together. Y'all and your waste of councillors. Could you imagine Garaway, instead of focusing on recouping this money? I wonder if it's possible. Somebody saying no sound. Instead of Garaway worry about recouping this money, look, somebody saying, good morning, the city is shitty and east and west main canal is smelly and stink and is the garbage bin. The east and west market falling apart and Mr. Harding win the area and the residents never see him and residents are suffering. I think Harding is the one that had the allegation of sexual misconduct against a minor. I think that's Harding. That's the kind of people that the PNC just put in City Hall. That's the kind of people, right? So, like I was saying, instead of Garaway focus on recouping this cost that is owed because he belongs to the PNC, his interest is how the information get leaked out. Not the fact that this large amount of money is owed to the capital city. This large amount of money can do wonders in his constituency. He just care how this information reach out that this money is owed. And the fact that the PNC ain't got nothing in the capital city with their name on it. These people really feel Guyanese stupid. They really feel Guyanese stupid. But they're in for a rude awakening. Right? I clipped this thing again? What's wrong with me? Anyway, let me move on. I don't know how many people had a chance to look at this show. Oh, God of mercy. Listen, I don't know how Joel does deal with Elson Lowe, right? And I was looking at the program last night. Partially, I didn't look at it in its entirety. I was getting upset because Joel is not somebody who would shout and scream. He can deliver to you, articulate, and in a quiet manner. And Elson Lowe just talking over this man going on. I said, what is wrong with Elson? Freddie chalk it up to him being aggressive. I just wanted, he and all in one knuckle. Like, what happened to you? What happened to you? What's this other guy's name? Kian Jabor, a complete joker. Kian ain't really got an opinion on nothing. You understand? He's here a couple of words, jump in, talk, speak to that a bit, and then he's completely clueless on the rest of the conversation. Right? Completely clueless. So I don't know how Kian Jabor is seeing himself as a in the wrong folder. Yeah, seeing himself as a future leader of this country. Kian Jabor has no ideas. None whatsoever. And I want to make a point of this because he said things are so bad in Guyana. He had to change his business model. So now he only deals with mostly expats in the middle class. Kian, don't be an ass. People from Sophia and Alboystown and those communities don't go to Toko Loco. They've never gone there. 2050 to 2020, people in Sophia, Alboystown, Tiger Bay, even South Kitty, them people there, those persons on a Saturday night, first thing in their mind was not Toko Loco. So I was glad that Joel highlighted that you have, but he said he got a niche crowd. But Toko Loco prices, people who want to go there to eat, they do. And other people who can't afford it, they don't. Plain and simple. They just don't. You have never catered for the poor class in Guyana or low-income people. Toko Loco doesn't cater for low-income people. What's wrong with this banner? Which group you... I've been to Toko Loco, I think twice, not to sit there. I went to buy tacos, not even for me. I never even tasted tacos for somebody else. Right? I've been there twice, and I've never seen... You see a certain caliber of persons there. Right? You either know they're rich, you either know they're expats, or you know, well, these persons got little extra disposable income. But to claim that poor people can't go to Toko Loco anymore, sir, they never used to go there. They never used to go there. You have your crowd. You have your crowd. You understand? So Kianjabur, I have no idea what he was doing there last night, right? And Elson Lowe, look, Joel got to know exactly why he's put himself through the kind of pressure so steady. I think Freddie needs to do better at moderating, though. You know, last night I felt like he just sat there and allowed the three of them to just as they like. I think he needs to do a little bit into well on that show, because usually he does he asks pertinent questions, and sometimes he would fact check. But I think Freddie definitely needed to do better on that program. Carla, good morning.
Good morning. Last night you bring up the show last night because I was watching the show. The man like Kianjabur, you know this man does have to guide Kianjabur. What the man name?
The lawyer.
The lawyer does have to guide Kianjabur. No, listen what I'm saying. What's your stupid? You see, as a man, I start frank. You hear stupidness happen. And I'm the show something, you will should bring yourself so low to go on that damn show with these people. Because he bring down this one side. When these people got you down so low, they just beat you. I would say he can, very soon can keep a show like that. And you can't, you don't know one thing, he just come in politics. I didn't know if food is so there.
Yes. 2800. You understand?
But what I'm saying, he said that he is ready for the small man, the poor man, and thing, and he got $2,800 for
Yep.
He never got on like the Chinese 15 and 16.
Partner, you could get a food for $1,000 or $800 some places.
Man, I tell you,
no poor person don't go there.
Oh, I like my cheap food for me, but now you can tell me that Jabu food. But what I'm saying, the gliders have to guide this man. This man is just talking like I don't know. Papa, he wants some injections.
Yeah.
I had a brother-in-law used to be if so when he go back to Canada, they go and the people give you some injection and cool you down. No anxiety. No, American joke. Anxiety. Too much anxious.
Oh.
Yeah, anxiety. He got the thing. This was just stupidness last night. No one wanted to highlight you or something. We had a flood. You know, we had a flood in Linden Sunday.
No, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, they had a flood in Linden Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And in certain parts, they got a part in Watley Road. I don't know if you know Watley Road.
I used to live on Richmond Hill. I went to Wotuka, so I ain't too familiar with all the names. That's a long time ago.
Well, all right. Let me go into the point right away. And they got a guy, they put something in the gutter for when they had the wash away in Wismore for load off his things, right? To load off some stand. Now we get now the rain started to fall, and the water in flowing out as fast as possible. And people telling him that he have to take out the thing as a businessman, you know. They'll make the big businessman to the street. And he said he's not taking it out and blah. And you know the government it helped when they wash away the mouse, you know the government helps. Why he can't come and take out these little rollers we got in the damn drain?
No, sir, let me just say this to you right now. You stop engaging that man and go to Mr. Sharma. Mr. Sharma has to make him remove it.
Sharma Solomon was there on the site too. We talked to Sharma. Sharma was on the site.
What he said?
Too. Sharma said that they're going to get him for remove it and he's not removing it. I got to call, when I think you can call Sharma this morning again and ask him because I don't know why this thing can't remove.
Yeah.
He's supposed to got a little machine. He's supposed to got a little, but it's got this high mark thing to move out these little concrete rollers.
Okay.
Yeah, move out the thing because if you wait till the rainfall again and a disaster therefore happen, people house and the thing flooded.
Yeah.
Nobody didn't highlight the things on that people they had flooded.
Yeah, that's what I said. I heard nothing about it. I didn't hear about any flooding in there.
The thing is that the river was dry.
Oh.
I mean, the river was low. so nobody going to make think the river is low.
So that means the drains clogged and the water got no place to go.
No, certain part of the water coming down from the hill, but here I tell you when the water start to come down, they had to take so the people house and all kind of thing they had to do not feel it. Shama, you can call Shama, let you give you some insight on the thing, man. The regional chairman, they had flooding. I don't know if they didn't send pictures or something to you.
Nothing. The regional chairman, they can send me no pictures. And Sharma, they can send it to me.
No, but so nobody, they know judge on there. They are flooded. They are terrible flooding.
Nothing.
They are terrible flooding in all Karakara and place the flood island retreat to flood of hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some you see what I'm saying, sometimes people highlight it, sometimes some people judge on there, you know.
Yeah, but like I said, I see it on none of the media houses online or anything at all. More so from the Linden NCN, nothing. I didn't see anything at all.
I can get some people with some picture for send you the photo. They are terrible flood, but you see why it didn't last too long because the river was low and the water get pour out fast. But if that guy we want the man to come, I would, if you could inform the Prime Minister or something, let the man come and move out the thing because the Prime Minister will favor and he no work on that. You see, and listen what I'm telling you. You got nobody to complain to. I just tell you them kind of thing and you don't believe me.
Why you think I don't believe you, brother? I believe you.
You don't got nobody who you complain. They complain to the regional chairman from Sharma was on the site. He was there on the site when he gave. And I tell him, this guy is this guy, they got the next business model Zulel contract. He tell him, man, I don't want to call people name on this show.
Yeah.
He tells people, he tell them, you must move out the thing. The man calls you and said, move it out the thing and Papa, what is it?
No, but here's what I'm saying, Carlo.
You understand? But I don't want
No. Hold on.
I don't want to get too much involved.
Here's what I'm saying to you. If Sharma Solomon as the mayor want to bring relief to you, he can. You understand? If Sharma Solomon as the mayor wants to bring relief and have that man move what he has in the drain out of there, he can. The bylaws cater for that. So even if he got to arrest that man for public inconvenience because you're causing flood in the area, and that is not a legal thing that he got in the drain, they got ways and means of dealing with it. But
the man is a big businessman, and you know when people are on. No, I just telling you about the CBC work and how they defending the work completely down the place. You know that somebody that call in, wait, you just talking this morning about the same thing where people getting. Yeah, but there's the people. No, you can't complain to nobody. You can't even complain to people. You can't nobody and telling you and nobody say nothing. Everybody listen. Alama said the right thing. $7 trillion budget pass. Everybody thinking about money, people not everything.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Did you the RDC knows about what's going on there as well?
The RDC is a guy named the same man I tell you about. This man, I didn't know they used to call this man a ceiling judge too. Somebody said when he used to work at some RE2, I think that they used to see a dealer. I don't listen.
Who's that?
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. I want things to do properly. And there's simple things to do, boss man. Simple things like telling you. You get two passports, you get people cut down the places, quick. Them things is simple things.
I agree.
You listen what I'm saying. And Barrett talked about the thing, Barrett said simple things. But everybody making it, they got no time with you.
Right.
Nobody have no time with nobody. But we got to see one go. All right, you do it, man.
Thanks for calling. No, I am maintaining that if Sharma Solomon as the mayor want to bring relief to that call and the people around the area there, he can. He can. Right? He can. There's no way a businessman could block a drain, cause flooding in the area, and it's hunky dory, right? There's no way for it to happen. There must be something in the bylaws that he can go to that would allow him, as the elected mayor and in charge of governance over that area, municipality, to clear that drain, right? To clear that drain. And I do think the 2801 speaks to how when you're covering a drain, you must put some part that you still have access for cleaning and that kind of thing. So if this is something that is not, let's say, sand that fall into this drain, he's using it to do whatever he's doing, he can't inconvenience people like that. But anyway, like I was saying, this show last night, oh boy, Elson Law spoke about, being targeted. And Joel asked him how he was targeted, and he said soon as the government came in, he was fired. So I can't remember if it was Soku or Sarah he was working at. One out of the two. Soku or Sarah. Could it be that when the government changed and the whoever it is look at your work, it was mediocre, subpar? If it was Sarah, could it be that you ain't recovered no state assets? That like what we got you here for? What's your purpose? Could that be the reason they sent you home? You weren't functioning in any sensible capacity, Elson Law? Could Elson Law tell us any case that he break? Is Sarah so good as Banner be not by? I Googled it, but it wasn't coming up. One out of the two, I think it's Sarah. One out of the two. Because Soku is more police. Sarah, state assets. I think it's Sarah. Right? Could you say to us how valuable you were to Sarah? By how many assets did you recover for the state? More so, during the tenure of the AP and UAFC government, remember, we heard the PVP so corrupt, the PVP ministers this, Pradoville 2, 3, 4, 5, this, that, all kind of thing. Right? What has the state asset recovery unit recovered? What you do? What was your purpose? What corruption y'all uncover from government officials? Did Pradoville revert back into the custody of the state? No. All the things that you heard these people complain about did nothing to prove. Well, couldn't prove during their tenure in government. When police force, they put all their people at the top, the deputy commissioners, who are almost all gone, are all gone. Conway, Maxine, Leslie J, and there were 5 of them. I think all the deputy commissioners that were appointed by Granger, jeez, I want to say it and then I get so hold on. Let me go. Let me Google it. Wait. Deputy commissioners of police under Granger administration. Let me see. Let me see. I think all of them are gone. The 8 assistant commissioners. No, I ain't seen the names of the persons. Oh gosh, let me check this one. This one other article. But I am Maxine Graham is gone. Yeah. Um. Okay, good. So Lyndon Alves, Maxine Graham, Nigel Happy, Paul Williams. So I know Maxine Graham and Paul Williams have the work already. I'm not sure. Nigel Happy. Anyway, my point is Leslie James, Maxine Graham. I think this guy Conway was one of them. Anyway, the persons who Granger put as deputy commissioners, a pack of worries. End up having to leave the police force. End up having to leave unceremoniously at that too. Well, Maxine Graham resigned. But we remember the testimony at the COI, which showed us the modus operandi of these senior police officers, these unbribable persons, right? These unbribable persons. So at the end of the day, I don't know what Sarah was able to do, right? What assets they were able to recover, and how valuable Elson Lowe was to the organization in terms of them paying him a salary. So it could be a case, Elson, of the people finding better things to do with the money, like buy toilet paper or something, rather than pay you for your idiocy and the stupidness that you spew every chance you get. Anyway, guys, don't forget today at 2 p.m., the Vice President and General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic, the Vice President of Guyana and the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic, in his capacity as the General Secretary, will be having his press conferences today at 2 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in and bring yourself up to date with what was going on. I had one other thing I wanted to discuss with you guys in relation to Mr. Marvin Williams and a article I saw, a letter I saw he wrote in relation to elections rigging. And again, I am saying to you guys, it is beyond me how persons in the PNC could mention things with a straight face, certain things with a straight face. Marvin Williams talking about elections rigging. Onto this computer. Marvin Williams talking about elections rigging. This guy can't be serious. Coming from the party that he is coming from. Marvin Williams cannot be serious as a big man. And as a big man, he can't depend on certain stupidness. He's got to upon your heads. Right? He's got to upon your heads. And Marvin in on your heads. Oh. Marvin in on your heads. So just to be clear, the 2002 census was conducted using modern technology to ensure accuracy and reliability. Now, delays in releasing the census data, Marvin, I hope you're listening, are not unusual given the complexity of processing and analyzing such information. And the timing of the release of this data is unrelated to any elections related issues, and accusations that the delay is linked to elections rigging are speculative at best. Now, the PPP government has demonstrated a commitment to free and fair elections, as evidenced in the 2020 elections, which were monitored by international bodies such as CARICOM, the Commonwealth, and the Organization of American States, OAS. And these organizations confirmed the elections were conducted fairly and that the subsequent recount, which the PPP supported, was transparent and accurate. Allegations of future riggings are baseless, particularly when viewed in the context of the party's previous actions to uphold electoral transparency. Right? The call for biometrics technology in elections is a topic under discussion, but it is important to note that the introduction of such systems requires time, proper infrastructure, and a detailed assessment to ensure it does not disenfranchise voters. The PPPC has shown openness to strengthening electoral processes, but stresses that changes must be implemented responsibly without rushing reforms that could create additional challenges. Now, it is important to remind the public that the APNU-AFC coalition, which includes the PNCR, was involved in attempting to rig the 2020 general elections and elections in the past under the PNCR itself. Now, this was widely condemned by international observers who confirmed efforts by senior elections officials, Mingo, Lowenfield, Myers. These senior elections officials were linked to the APNU AFC in relation to manipulating the results. So Marvin Williams, I don't know where he's coming with this from. There has been no documented history of PPP attempts to rig elections. It's just not out there, right? Anybody could say anything, but the documented history is of PNC's rigging attempts. You understand? So the accusations against the PPPC seem to ignore the history and attempt to shift the focus from the PNC's own electoral failures. Now, the claim that the public lacks confidence in the current leadership of the Guyana Police Force is misleading. The PPPC government has worked to strengthen institutions, including the Guyana Police Force, to ensure that they are fair and impartial. Any concerns regarding law enforcement should be addressed through reforms rather than unfounded accusations of government interference. And again, I say to you, the PNC and its operatives often accuse the government of the same things that they are doing or the things that they do. So they're trying to juxtapose the PNC behavior onto PPP people or the PPP party. Right? So, guys, I'm heading out to here. I gotta go and prepare for oh boy, fed up with this computer. Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, guys, I am out of here. I can't get back to the screen. What is this? What is this on me here today? Guys, I headed out to here. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Please don't forget at 2 p.m. today, the Vice President, the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, will be having his press conference, and you guys can tune in and be informed in relation to what is going. Yeah. My StreamYard freeze. I don't know why. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, people, I'm headed out to here. I don't know if y'all can see or hear me. I don't know what is going on with the system, but I'll see you guys here tomorrow, same time, same place. Don't forget to tune into the press conference today. And as I usually say, Lord, before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. I don't know how much you are hearing the system freeze. Anyway, as I was saying, don't forget the press conference today at 2 p.m. The General Secretary, 2 p.m. listening. And as I usually say before I go, the looking for excuse. Okay, yeah. As I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no trees.